Hey everybody, it's Steve. And do you like DMX lights? I'm guessing yes if you're watching, but now do you like programming DMX lights? Well, if not, take a look at this thing. It's called MaestroDMX. And when you plug audio into these jacks and your DMX lighting rig into this DMX out jack, it uses AI algorithms to analyze and then create a light show in real time with no programming. And in this video, I want to first unbox one and then quickly show you the basics of what this thing is and how easy it is to connect it and set it up with your lighting rig. And then go a little bit deeper into its extended features with a larger rig. And finally, show it creating a pretty awesome light show with a few different styles of music and the hazer going. All right, let's see what's in the box. We've got some foam packing material. Instruction quick start guide. This looks like a sticker. A USB-C cable. And the unit. This unit is really solidly built into this thick metal case that's just over 7 inches long, 5.5 inches wide, and about 1.5 inches tall. And on the one side, it's got the RCA jacks for the audio in and a 3-pin DMX out jack. And on the other side, there's a USB-C jack for powering it with a 5-volt power supply. It's got 2 USB ports, one with a Wi-Fi dongle that's already installed, and an Ethernet port for connecting it to your computer if you need an alternative to Wi-Fi. So I want to show you how simple it is to get this up and running. So first, we're going to set it up using 3 of my Betopper mini movers. And I have these in 9-channel mode with a starting address of 1, 10, and 19. Daisy chain them together and plug them into the DMX out of the MaestroDMX. Then we'll plug the output of this little Behringer mixer into the audio in jacks. And now we're going to connect the unit to a computer using Wi-Fi. And I'm using a MacBook Air, but because the interface is a web app, you can use your phone or any other connected device. Just connect it to its network and enter maestro.local in your browser, and you can also connect using the Ethernet port. In the app, we first make a stage, and then we select our lights in the profiles, confirm that they're in 9-channel mode, and confirm that there's 3 of them. And honestly, that's all there is to it. There are a lot of profiles already built into the box, but if your light isn't there, it's super simple to download from the huge online library and just drag it into the interface. Start the music, and there's your light show. You can let MaestroDMX run the show all on its own, but you also have a lot of control over its algorithms. For example, in this live control pane, you can come in and you can pick different patterns that fit the mood of the song, and you can pick different color palettes, and then you can save any of these changes over here as cues. Let's give it something bigger to work with now with a larger rig. I'm going to create a new stage. And now we're going to go to Layout, and let's add some fixtures. First, we will add my Ricoh PARs. And they got a starting address of 1. And now we will add my sheds bar lights. And now I'm going to add my 160 watt 3-in-1 gobo light. It's going to automatically figure out exactly what the starting address should be on the channels. Now, MaestroDMX lets you set each one of these fixture groups into either primary, secondary, tertiary, or quaternary, something like that. I've never heard that word before. So let's make the PARs primary, the 8x12 bars primary, we'll make the gobos secondary and the mini moving heads secondary, and we'll make the 19 by 15s tertiary. There's one other thing I want to do. I want to go to control, and I want to go to the beam washes. So I want to tilt those down and point them more to the stage. And I think I will also do the same thing with the 160 watt. Okay, and now that I've done that, now we can go back to the show and we can try this out. Now while we have this going, we can play around with some of the settings. If we go, first of all, to the system, we can go to audio, and you can see that we're getting a signal on the kick drum, which it's syncing to. We go back to the stage. In the primary fixture group, we've got this on still. Let's put it on ambient. I can see the pars starting to move. We change that color palette. If we go to tertiary, if we put this on still, you can see the wash beams stopping. Now let's put it on energetic. You can see them moving a lot faster. Let's go to the secondary. Let's put that on party. So you can hit a strobe during your show. Blackout. Blinders. If you love your lighting rig and want to get the most out of it without spending a lot of time programming cues, then this thing does a pretty darn amazing job, especially if you're a musician or band playing live music, or just want the simplicity of creating a real light show in real time. And if you use the link below, you can get a special 10% discount when you buy one. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.